What's up? I'm RL.
And I'm Jenny.
Jenny and I spend a lot of time together.
And also with family and friends.
But also we like communicating and having discussions with the people in our community.
The everyday people.
So join us on Tuesdays
at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
What's up, y'all?
The Everyday People Show.
Chop it up. On your boy RL, and she's the girl who?
Jenny.
From the block.
We have controversial topics.
I don't like that I came in on this one.
Let me say this. I'm the type of person. I don't like to speak for God. I think when people say I'm saved, I think you out of pocket. I think China is having product outsourced to other countries to get under the tariffs. Y'all do know that, right?
No, they still gotta bring it. Listen, they still gotta bring it to the border.
Gonna see they women going out buying black afros, but don't dare.
And I see your point. You're trying to say that race of women do not try to look like us. We're the ones trying to look like them.
Well, but that's not true. That's not true. That's not all the way true. That's
right.
Not true. That is
right.
Not
Thank
true.
you, ladies. I've been trying to make that point. Great guests within our own community.
Well, I won't be into that.
Oh, okay.
I cried it out. I threw it up. Cold, spit. I wouldn't care what you call it. Everything in me that didn't belong, he purged it out in Corpus Christi, Texas, before that book was birthed.
I can't remember the number now, but it's in one of my books. I think I had about $10,000 to my name. I don't even know but it's something like that. And I said, oh my God.
I thought about that. So I'm like, what if he would have pulled that trigger when he got to it? You know what I mean? Because I mean, it was point blank range.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Man, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We work really well as a team. Like in business, the probably, don't mix business with pleasure, but I don't know why it works for us. Like,
and lots of fun right there. That trumps a balloon.
And then we got to hold our emotions. We can't even cry. We love y'all. And guess what?
Ain't nothing y'all can do.
Ain't nothing y'all can do about it. Peace. I don't know. Can y'all hear me or not? Let me know if y'all hear me.
Okay, it says.
Let me know if y'all hear me. Let me know if y'all hear. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Can y'all hear? Can y'all hear the word coming out of my mouth? Okay, there we go. There we go. What's up? What's going on? What's going on, Mo? Let me put the link. Let me stroll the link so anybody want to come on and chop it up, man. In case y'all. I'm your boy RL, and she's your girl who?
Jenny.
From the block. Listen, y'all, today is the first Tuesday of Black History Month, man. What's up with Black History Month? Yeah. So y'all want to come on and chop it up with us about Black History Month? We got a couple of questions we gonna, throw out there. about Black History Month, and we're gonna be highlighting a lot of stuff. We're gonna talk about we're gonna throw out a couple of Black inventors and people who did some great things. In case y'all haven't known about it, we're gonna talk about the impact that a lot of these Trump executive orders have had on the Black community. Man, a lot of the stuff that you don't get to hear. You know what I'm saying? We get to hear a lot of stuff of what Trump doing, but we don't know what they're doing behind the scenes. We're gonna talk a little bit about that. How he's removing a lot of Black artifacts, a lot of Black history. He's trying to get rid of a lot of it because he feel like that it makes America look bad. So Trump is getting rid of a lot of Black history artifacts from the museums and stuff like that depict America in a bad light. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's taking a lot of books, American history books off that show America in a bad light. And so y'all tag these Trump supporters, man. I want to know how these people feel, man, who run behind Trump like that. I don't. And they talk to me in the inbox, but they don't post about him on the front page. But they'll talk about him in the inbox. That lets you know that they real ashamed of him too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, because at this point, if you can't see what's happening and what he's really about, then I don't get it. I mean, if you were always supporting him and then he's still doing all these things and you're still just so gung-ho on supporting him and what he's doing, then I don't know what. I really don't.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on either. So throughout the show, we're gonna show y'all a couple of things that is affecting the Black community that Trump is doing. Also, we got to highlight one Black history person of the week.
Yes.
So how many weeks we got? How many Tuesdays we got?
4. We got 4.
We got 4 Tuesdays in this month.
Yes.
Okay, so we're
it's
gonna
only
highlight
28
one person every week, man. It's a lot of people, but we're gonna do one every week. Let me bring. We got a guest want to come in. Mo, what's going on with your Mo money? Mo, we call him Money Mo. Let me put you on the right thing.
I like that money. You see that when I wore the green for you, Robert.
Say what?
I wore this green. You call me Money Mo. I wore the green for you, baby.
You wore the green. What's going on with you, Mo? How you doing, man? And we are sporting our Black history gear and stuff like that. We got a Black history background. Jen got her
So this sweatshirt, it says on here just mercy, not like just mercy, but just mercy. And I bought this when we went to the Legacy Museum a few months ago.
Yeah, the Legacy Museum.
And then also this hat, which is like a chain. It's like a broken link for a chain. And so this is just a part of the merch that they had. And we talked about it in a prior show. And I think we mentioned it for y'all to try and check it out. It's a really good place. If you really want to learn about our history, you need to go to the Legacy Museum. It's an amazing place. It's amazing. You could spend a whole weekend there and still not get everything in.
What's going on, Marissa? What's going on, Chris? What's going on, Sleepy? What's happening out there? Y'all please share this live, man. If y'all, you know what I'm saying, if y'all don't mind, please share this live. We ain't gonna ask y'all for no cash out money. We ain't trying to get no super, what they call them, somebody who can a super chat and all that. You know, so you ain't gotta pay $5 for me to read your comment. You know what I'm saying? All we ask you to do is just share the live, man. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on with you, Mo? What you know good, man? What you know no good?
It's all good, man. That's funny, man. Yeah. Hey, a lot of these stations are predatory, man. They like, give me money. So
yeah, we ain't made it that big yet. You know what I'm saying? We got enough people we can read the comments. But I appreciate y'all tuning in though. We ask y'all to just share it to, like I say, share this to the group that. You know how people add you to a group and you ain't asked to be added? Share this live to that group. You know what I'm saying? That's what I say about it. But anyway, it's today, this month is Black History Month. A lot of people, unfortunately, some people don't even know how Black History Month got started. So I'm gonna play a little bit about Carter G. Woodson, who started Black History Month. I'm gonna play a little video about Carter G. Woodson, so y'all can get an idea of what Black History Month is about and who started Black History Month. Mm-hmm. Carter G. Woodson. Let me know if y'all can hear it or not.
The history of this month of observance.
Yes.
What is it doing?
It's buffering a little
It's
bit.
buffering.
Yeah.
Nothing. It don't never work when you want it to work. It don't never work when you want it to work.
Just bear with us for a second.
All your practice sessions went nice and smooth.
All the practice session, they work. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna embarrass me. You know what I'm saying?
I've been having issues though with the TV anyway. I think it's just consistent.
I don't know why they playing. Tell me why.
Month. We're in
Here we go.
February, and February
Is it
1st
started?
marks the
Okay.
beginning of
Voice activated.
Hey, Robert, you gotta sing, man. When you sing it, it came on, man.
Tell me why.
Lord have mercy. Okay, let's see. So it's still buffering. That's crazy.
Black History Month. And to prime you for
Buffering. She all buffered up. She didn't pay the bill. Somebody didn't pay the bill.
Pay the bill, so we're gonna have to get rid of her then. She can't do right. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh. I got you.
Okay, but anyway, Carter G. Woodson. Carter G. Woodson was the I want to say inventor of Black History Month, but he started Black History Month.
Yeah.
That was a good video, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a shame that they did that on me.
Yeah, probably play later, right?
Yeah. So run down some of your things, Jen, that you
Okay. So a lot of the inventions that we created, some of them most of us already know, but I'm still gonna name a few that I would say are important to us more than probably we realize. You know, we grew up learning about George Washington Carver. Of course, he had the crop rotation of getting 300 uses out of the peanut, but we also had people who did things that that we use to this day that are very important. You got it going now? Okay. We have Dr. Daniel Hale Williams. Of course, he was the first African American cardiologist who performed the first successful open heart surgery. We also have Alice Parker. She created the gas heater for central heating, which we all use this today. That's super important. And then, man, y'all appreciate this. John A. Byrne, he invented the rotating blade lawnmower, which prior to that, men were using like sickles and what do you call those? Scythes? Is that what you call them?
She say men. She say we appreciate. She said
yes, there you go, Mo.
Hey Mo, when she said men, y'all gonna appreciate this. I thought she was gonna say who invented the condom.
Oh my God. Okay. Anyway, but prior to that rotary blade lawnmower, men were using handheld tools to cut grass, and so those just a few things. And then of course we have something fun, which is the super soaker for kids, and adults enjoy it too, which was by Lonnie Johnson. So that's just to name a few right now, but we've created many things, invented a lot of things that's made life easier for everybody. And so I think we should reflect on the fact that a lot of the things that we enjoy and use, we did that. So, as much as they didn't want us to know these things, we've done a lot of great things. That's just to name a few.
Let me see, can I cue up this video again?
Okay.
One more again.
All right.
One more again. I got another one. Let me see if this one's gonna play.
CBS, that's why.
The what?
CBS, that's why. Can't broadcast, and you know what?
I don't think none of them gonna play then. I might well can that. Why I got to change?
Yeah, we've been having some problems though.
Well, let's get into some of these questions that we got queued up. Try to find the right thing. Okay, what's the first question we got? Okay, let's start right here since we on Carter G. Woodson, who started the Black History Month. So my question, the first question is Black History Month making a difference as far as educating America about who we are?
For sure.
Is it? You think so?
I know so because as we raise our children, our grandchildren, there's this today image or this idea about what we can do, and it's always kind of tailored towards entertaining. So we're great at that. We really are. We're great at that. On the other side, though, we're also smart intellectually, and we can do other things. And so Black History Month provides the information that young children and young teenagers need to understand about what we can do and what we've done, so that gives them a sense of ideas and about our ability, so that they can say, well, if we've done this in the past, how much more can we do today? So I think it's super important, because a lot of times for me being in the classroom in the past, and it's starting to change a little bit now, I'm noticing.
Are they allowing y'all to teach Black history?
Oh yeah, and we get it in.
Is it just this month?
Yeah, it is, but we're taking advantage of it, because even if it's not necessarily a part of the curriculum itself, we get it in there. So, and
let me ask you something. Are y'all going in depth with it? Like, are y'all going past Martin Luther King and the Civil Rights Movement, Rosa Parks? You know, because those are like, that's been taught, like, to me, forever. I think that's like, this is like everybody. I'm pretty sure this is what white America doing in school. Mm-hmm. They're not going in depth with teaching Black history. Mm-hmm. They're just talking about Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks. Mm-hmm. And who else? The ones on the surface. And I'm not saying don't talk about them, right, but I'm saying we are deeper than that. We go deeper. We go way deeper than just Martin Luther King.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
So to answer your question, so far right now with the little ones, we do focus on those two, because we actually talked about those two this week. So, but the inventions and the achievements of African Americans, I think it's more important to add that in of all grade levels, because again, I can attest to this. When we ask students in the past, like, well, what do you want to be when you grow up? And the answers are usually the same. They want to play sports, or they want to be like a music artist. And so what happens is that there's this idea that that's the only thing that we are able to do to be deemed as successful in life outside of a regular job, everyday job. So I think it's important. I think it will help change the mindset of African American children, so that they can understand that there's more that they can contribute to society, and it'll wake up maybe some things that's in their hearts that they maybe were too hesitant to think that they could do, because they've seen all of these examples of people before that have done it. So I think it's important. I really do.
In talking about Carter, I think Carter G. Woodson, I think both said, I want us to encourage our youth to go deep with the Black history, go beyond MLK,
yes,
and let our youth know our history started before slavery.
Mm,
Exactly.
okay.
And that's what
I
I'm
like
saying.
that. I like that.
And it seems like we stuck on the civil rights movement and nothing happened. It seems like we start living at the civil rights movement when it comes to Black achievements. You know what I'm saying? And we go way deeper than that. See, Madam C.J. Walker. We know these people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I can pull up like 200 Black inventions, and people be going like, "Damn, the stoplight, the iron, the internet." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Kids don't even know this. I mean, I'm not talking about little kids. I'm talking about like teenagers and stuff like that.
Right.
They don't know because I don't know if the government just allow y'all to teach on certain people, and it's probably gonna get worse with Trump taking stuff out of taking Black history away from, you know what I'm saying, the schools and libraries and stuff like that, and museums. It's probably gonna get worse, and that's his plan. And this is why I don't understand why Black Trump supporters, you know, stuck on stupid like that when you can see that he's doing things like that. You know, so he can care less about you. So I didn't want to mean to go on a rant that.
No.
But
It's okay. I think Black History Month is important because of all of these things that Trump is doing and planning to continue to do to pull all of our history out, I think Black History Month is a great opportunity for teachers in schools to teach the students.
But see, Black History Month, I think it was really meant for them to find out who we are.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And as much as it was for us to know who we are, it was for them to see our contributions to America.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's why I wanted to play that video so you can hear why he really started the Black History Month, because he wanted Black history to be known to Americans, not just Black people.
I got you.
You know, because back then we knew how great we were. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't. A lot of them didn't know how great we were. And I think it's important to get the word out to white people. They need to know how great we are.
Right, the generations.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the new generations. Because the older generations, excuse me, they knew. I mean, they knew, and that's why they've been, hiding it from us for so long. But the newer generations do need that understanding so that, it is. I mean, I just feel like it's something that is needed for everybody to know, because the newer generations.
I think because they only talk about Martin Luther King and the civil rights movement, it's kind of fading out, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't think people talk about Black History Month like they used to.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They're not talking about it like they used to. So I in my opinion, to answer the question, I think it's not making a difference as it used to make a difference.
You mean
it used to make a difference. When we were coming, it used to make a difference.
Okay.
Because we didn't have all of this stuff that we got now. We didn't have so many distractions. There's so many distractions now that these kids ain't thinking about no Black History Month.
Well, what we can do and what we have to do is be intentional about bringing it forth so that they see it more than just February.
Mo, you get in where you fit in now. So
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna jump in now then. Since you said that, I'm gonna jump in now because I got a bunch to say about this.
Is he muted?
You muted?
Oh, am I muted? I don't know. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Is it muted on?
Yeah, I know. I think he ain't muted on our end.
No?
I don't hear him.
Okay.
We don't hear you, Mo.
Okay.
How about now?
Yeah, it's open on this side.
How about now?
So if y'all watching, y'all want to join us, just follow the link at the bottom. Just follow the link at the bottom, and y'all can come on live. Y'all can talk about, or y'all just want to comment in the comment section to these questions. Is Black History Month making a difference as far as educating America about who we are?
Mm-hmm.
So that was the question. Our kids, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They know the
All right, is this better? This better?
No, you still muted for some reason.
Still muted. Oh my
But
God.
everybody else say they can hear you though.
Yeah.
They say they can hear you. Let me see. It
so
might
it's
be on
on
our
our
end.
end.
Then. Let me check something out. I'm sorry about that, Bo.
Oh, it's all good, man. It's all good.
You keep entertaining these people there. Let me
One,
check
two,
something out.
1, 2.
But yeah, I really believe that it's important that we go beyond a month and a 12 month year to educate our young people to the knowledge of what we're able to do and what we've done, so that there can be a sense, not pride, but just a sense of like it's more to us than what we've been put out there to be looked upon as we're just a certain way. Um, it's almost like a stereotype about Black people that we only good for certain things,
Yeah.
and I think that if we are starting with them when they're very very young, and then of course bringing it up as each generation comes, then it'll create a different set of people. I mean, we're more than just people that have fun and know how to help people have fun with entertainment. We're so much more than that.
All right, I think you in them.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, we
Gotcha.
got
We
you.
hear you.
All right. Look, I got a lot to say, man. I've been taking a whole bunch of notes. So check this out. So first of all, I'm gonna answer it this way. I'm gonna say it's kind of a double-edged sword. And I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Because if you know what, I don't know if you guys are aware of what Morgan Freeman said about Black History Month. Anybody aware?
I'm not.
He said he doesn't like Black History Month. And the main reason why, so when I first heard it, I was like, man, this dude crazy. But so when I first heard it, but then when he explained it, I understood. He said, you want to relegate my history to 1 month? He said, where's White History Month? Where's Puerto Rican History Month? You know what I mean? This should be a 365-day thing. It's not no 1 month. Black history is not 1 month.
Well, let me ask you something, boy. I ain't mean to cut y'all, but if we take away this 1 month, when will we ever talk about it?
No, that's true. That's what I'm saying. That I don't have the solution. I'm just saying what he said about it, and I agree with it. And I would say that part of what you're saying, Robert, is the infrastructure for Black history is something that Black people got to take charge of. We letting the white people decide, okay, y'all, here's a month, here's 30 days, enjoy that, have a good time. Come on, man.
That was something Carter G. Woodson pushed for. They didn't give us this. Somebody wanted this. We wanted this. Carter G. Woodson did that for the purpose of teaching them about us. Because without Black history, it won't even be in the curriculum. They wouldn't even have to teach it. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I think it was it was good. You know what I'm saying? I think Morgan Freeman, he was all based, and everybody's entitled to be wrong sometime. Bless his heart.
Oh no. Listen. I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying that's why
I'm saying he's wrong.
Oh, okay. I'm calling
because if you don't have a solution to a problem, then you're wrong.
Yeah, okay.
So that's what I consider wrong. I consider wrong when people say something wrong and they don't have a solution, then you're wrong. So you don't have a solution. Carter G. Woodson had a solution. It might not be the best solution, but he had a solution. You know what I'm saying? Because without Black History Month, we would never talk about it.
No, that's a fact. What you said.
You know what I mean?
But I'm saying,
and you're right.
We would never talk about it. It wouldn't even be in the curriculum that you have to talk about it. The fact that we have a Black History Month, that means it's in white curriculum, it's in Black curriculum. If you take it away, it's in nobody's curriculum. And it just really fades away. You think it's fading away, it will fade away the next year.
Right. And
you know what I'm saying?
Children are at school a lot more than they are at home. So that is an avenue for it to stay alive, so to speak.
So Black people who say that, I just think they're just not putting a lot of thought into it. I understand the frustration. I understand the frustration. They look at it like white folk giving us something. We asked for this. Carter G. Woodson pushed for this for the simple fact that no, it wasn't being talked about.
But still, here's the problem, though, Robert. This is the problem. The problem is this: things have, processes. Things have a process all the time. They start somewhere, and then they migrate and modify. Black History Month been 30 days forever. So
you know, initially it was 1 week, right?
Yeah.
You know that, don't you?
Well, so that's fine. That's fine. But look how long.
When it first started, it was 1 week. It only became a month in 1965. Gerald Ford passed it that it's gonna be a month.
Right, and it's 2026 right now. So there it is.
And if I can add, is people jokingly say this, but they gave us the shortest day of the month.
Right. No, that's
the shortest month of the year. I'm sorry. That's what I meant to say.
No, listen.
28 days.
It's not a joke though, Jenny, because it's the shortest month of the year, and we got to share it with other holidays. There's other holidays associated with that month. It's not just, we don't just get the month. There's other stuff.
And I used to be that person too to say that. But what are we gonna do? The white man gave us a month. What are we going to do with the month? Are we going to stretch it out? Are we going to blow it up? What are we?
Well,
and I think that's to me. I think that's one of our biggest problems as Black people. We sit back and we wait for people to legislate us progressing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So Robert, we saying the same thing. That's my point. Why have we been settling for 30 days forever?
No, we don't have to settle for 30 days. We ask for something so we can be talked about. Because before the 30 days, it was nothing. You see what I'm saying? If you take away the 30 days, what you got?
No. I'm not saying take it away. I'm saying it should have migrated.
30 from 30 equal what?
0.
Okay. So you rather have 0 or 30 days? No, we can use this month to build off of something.
No, so we gotta, yeah, right. That's the point. That's
now, if you take away Black History Month, white people, they wouldn't even have to talk about it.
No, but you said the magic word. You said build, right? How far has Black History Month progressed since it was gifted? What
solution did Morgan Freeman have? What solution he had?
Morgan Freeman?
Yeah. Did he come with a solution?
No, he didn't. He didn't come with a solution. He just tried to rationalize why he doesn't think it's fair that Black people get 30 days on the calendar, and there's 365 days of the year. Why we get 30 days? How you gonna smash all of Black history into 30 days? That's ridiculous.
And so what you're thinking and saying is it should be a part of like a curriculum, like just throughout a whole entire school year, so that it's not condensed to just 1 month.
Well, so look, yeah. So yes, I'm gonna say, look, we got. When I was in school, I took U.S. history, right? Mm-hmm. Decades of information, right? We had a whole book. We went through the whole book. We learned about George Washington. We learned about Louisiana Purchase. We learned about all this other stuff, right?
Right.
And then you got Black History Month, 30 days.
Right, I agree.
No, I don't think it's 30 days. I think 30 days is just when we commemorate Black history. It's just when we commemorate it. But Black history is being taught all during the year. No, it's being taught all during the year. It just that month is just set aside to just focus solely on Black history.
Now I understand, but it's about, like, I think the argument is more about what's being recognized, right? We got holidays for presidents, right? We got President's Birthday as a holiday. We got Veterans Day as a holiday. We got all this other stuff that's holidays and recognized. And so when it comes to that, for Black history, they say, oh, well, it's Black History Month, 30 days. It's not even a holiday, but it's 30 days. And y'all do what y'all want with it.
I want to read some of these comments. So, okay. So let me see. We Black folks celebrate all cultures. This is Vincent Bo Parker. We are celebrating all other cultures. We celebrate St. Patrick's Day, Cinco de Mayo, because it involves alcohol. True. Juneteenth should be a larger celebration amongst us. I agree with that. And we need to celebrate us, not just in February. And I agree. I agree.
But who do we blame that it's not? We can do it. We can do what we want to do. So I had a Juneteenth celebration at the park one year before. You know what I'm saying? We can make it. We can make it the way we want to make it. It seems like we think we depend on white America to make things better for us, and they don't want to give us nothing in the first place.
So maybe it's the way that we do it. I think there's a way we can do Juneteenth where we're not just, I don't know, like can anybody tell me what they've seen the most about celebrating Juneteenth?
It needs to be taught in school and at home.
I agree with that
and that's
too.
the issue. We're not doing it at home.
Right. And it's interesting she's posted that, because I was thinking the same thing. With whatever is not being taught year round at school, we have the charge as parents, as grandparents, even great grandparents, to teach our children at home. I mean, we have technology at the tip of our fingers, all of this information, all these things that we can learn more about ourselves and our history to teach it. So we can just go to, whatever, Google, whatever, to look up, all of this information that they will not necessarily allow in schools. And so starting at home, we can teach our children and grandchildren. I totally agree with her.
Bo said, where's Black history being taught year? It's being taught year round. I mean, now when I was in school, and it's been a long time, it's taught. They got portions, they got a little bit of Black history, and they got the civil rights movement in American history. But now they don't go in depth. They don't go in depth to Kunta Kinte, all that. They're not going into the what they call it, the Atlantic slave trade and all of that. They don't get in depth with it. They don't go in depth with it, but they do surface talk on Black history. Now, Black History Month is an opportunity for us to get in depth with Black history. You know what I mean?
Right. I feel like we can do, like I was asking, I don't know if there's anybody that can type in the comments, or even Mo, you may know of different places that have openly celebrated Juneteenth in a particular kind of way. I think
they have Juneteenth celebration.
I know.
All over.
No, I know that. I'm saying in a particular way, meaning like it can be more organized with maybe extra education on our history, and it doesn't. It can go from all the way to all the way back to the beginning of how we started, just even as people of God, and then slavery. Like it, to me, you tell the whole story. To me, that's what Black history is. If you tell the whole story, why not?
But here's the problem. Go ahead, Mo.
Let me jump in. So Jenny, so look, you're right. And here's the thing. This is what I just want to say to make this comment. From a global perspective, Juneteenth is really only 3 years old, if that, because that's when the holiday was enacted. It's been around, right? Like Robert, I know what you're gonna say. It's been around. We could have done our own thing. But I'm just saying from a perspective of a government perspective, the holiday only been around like 2 or 3 years. Mm-hmm. Just wanted to add that.
But that's my thing. We gotta. Who do we blame? Are we blaming the government because we won't do nothing for ourselves? Are we blaming the government? Are we saying a government that don't want to give us nothing, gave us a month, should give us more? Yeah. What's the logic? You see the logic in that? What's the logic in that? No, you're right. What are we thinking? Why are we with this? We asking a government that don't have our experience, that don't know the plight of our people, to do something for us that they really didn't want to do in the first place. You know what I'm saying? We asking them to do more when they didn't want to do nothing.
And so Trump is taking stuff away too. So we consider that as well. He's going to continue to take stuff away. So it's up to us. It's up to us to do it.
And so let me add to that too, because what you guys are saying is true. And the thing is, from a financial perspective, it's called welfare. So there it is.
What do you mean?
What's welfare? That's when the government give you something, right?
Yep.
That's when the government owe you something.
That's something else.
I look at welfare in a different light than everybody else. I look at welfare as this shit y'all owe us anyway. You know what I'm saying? I look at welfare as like, you owe me this anyway. For all the years our ancestors worked for free. So if I need welfare food stamp, this you owe me this. And they have tricked us to think that they giving us handouts. No, they ain't no handout. They what you owe me.
No, you're right. You're right.
And we got to start flipping stuff. We got to start looking at stuff in a different way. We got to stop looking at people like they they ain't nothing because they getting food stamps. And I understand people need to get a job and make their own money. But if you had to get on food stamp, this is what you owe me. Because if you hadn't set me back 400 years, I'll be ahead like you.
Matter of fact, I even take it a step further and say the mechanism that was put in place to make us dependent on welfare was the very government giving us the welfare. Mind blowing, right?
I'm loving this, and I appreciate that what you just said in these comments. Oh my gosh, Auntie Linda, she said, if we don't know our culture, how can we celebrate or talk about it? Let's see. If we first have to educate ourselves, read and research, is too much technology out here, is no excuse. And point made, I said the same thing. We have the power now to, even if they snatch it out of the school system, we can still look it up ourselves and teach our
We've
own.
been had the power. We just won't. The problem with us, we won't look in the mirror. We won't look ourselves in the mirror to save our lives and say, what am I doing? What am I doing to make it better?
So, Robert,
you know what I'm saying? We keep asking people who don't give a rat's butt about us to fix our situation. It's not going to happen. They're not going to give you the ups on them. Why would they? You got to ask yourself, if you're a black man, why would you help educate somebody to be better than you? Why would you put them in position so they can be better than you? Come on, man. I don't know what's wrong. What's wrong with us, man? You know what I'm saying?
Step one in subjugation is keep people from knowing their own history. Step one.
But how can they do that, Mo, when we know our history?
No, I'm talking about at the beginning of when the slavery.
Oh yeah, but we know better now. We know better now. I don't know what's holding us back, man. I don't know what's holding us back, and that's probably gonna be the next question right there. We're gonna move off this way. We're gonna stay in that realm, but we're gonna move off a little bit. So, so the question is, what's the reason blacks don't come together and focus on issues that affect our lives like other races?
Oh,
like other races.
I can tell you one thing. Easy. So you want to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
So one thing I would say is fear and competition.
Now, when you say fear, you fear of what?
It's almost like it's kind of goes back to like the whole time during Martin Luther King and the civil rights movement. It's almost like we're afraid that we're going to be punished for trying to take up for each other and support each other. It's almost like we're waiting for that type of
we scared
backlash. Yeah, it's just fear.
We scared.
We gotta comply. We gotta comply.
You see them white folk getting shot up there, you know they're gonna shoot up. If they shoot white folk, you know what they're gonna do to us. And they doing that on purpose. They showing y'all we gonna shoot white people. Y'all better stay in line, black folk.
Yes.
And I see black people online. That ain't our problem. We need to stay out of it.
It's like
it's coming your way.
It's a message. It's a subliminal message that
you can't avoid.
We'll get them. We definitely gonna, not hesitate to get y'all.
I see people on social media saying we need to stay out of them people's problem. Dude, what you think? Who you think next? Once they get rid of all the Latinos, once they put all them out the country, who you think they're gonna be looking at next? Come on, man.
It'll come back to us. And it's always been about us.
And we ain't putting ourselves in no position to be independent of them, to be not dependent on them. We can't even celebrate a holiday that they gave us 30 days. We can't even make sure we celebrate it 365 days. We got our best and brightest out there talking about they don't like it. Morgan Freeman. Instead of him saying, okay, y'all, let's do this. We're going to do this. I don't like it. It ain't but 30 days. Okay, you add some more on to it then. You know what I'm saying? Stop complaining and do something. We are the black people. We are the biggest complainers ever. When Latinos want to do something, okay, what they do? They say we gonna vote for Trump, or Trump gonna get it right for us. And then they made a mistake, but they got together and they say we leaving y'all black folk. We coming over here with Trump, and they got a price to pay for that. They regret that today.
Yeah, I think we help each other when it's something tragic. We come together.
We come together for a moment.
I
It's
know.
be for the moment.
That's what I'm saying. It usually takes a tragedy that affects us all and takes us probably back to things like Rodney King and just the civil rights time. Like we will come together for situations like that. But on the everyday living, I think some of us get to a point where we're doing a little better than maybe the next person, and we just get in these bubbles like, I got mine, you better get yours. I mean, that ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like it.
I think the reason
That's what I think.
The reason we ain't came together because we think money is everything. We think a rich man, we think in order to be rich, you got to have money. So, and white folks know that. So every time somebody emerge within our community, what they do, they send them dollars.
Right.
They pay them off. They make them rich. They give them some of the best jobs you can get. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They put them in high position. They make them the best. Snoop Dogg, he all over the place. If you look at Snoop Dogg on the NFL, he on the NBA, he doing the Olympics, all because he went to Trump. He sold out to Trump. And Trump knew that. Trump know if I can get these Negroes, and then he got Nicki Minaj, all the top Negroes, he bring them into his fold. And he show black folks, I can pay them off. And what their excuse be, this is my business, this is my job. They won't turn down nothing.
All right.
You know how many times Martin Luther King probably offered money? And he talked, look, man, that ain't what I do. And it's just got to be a leader to emerge who don't care nothing about the money.
Yeah.
As long as you care about the money, you're going to always get bought out. And once they buy you out, the people who follow you, they're going to leave you. They ain't going to trust you no more.
Right.
Because trust is everything. Once people lose trust in you, man, I don't care what you got. I don't care how much money you got. Once people lose trust in you, they just lose their trust in you. And we ain't never had leaders like that since Martin Luther King and people like that. Even when Jesse Jackson started trying to run for president, they lost black folk. Yeah. Because a black man ain't got, you can't lead and be the president. Exactly. Because when you become president, that means you gotta take care of everybody. Mm-hmm. You gotta take care of black folk and you gotta take care of white folk. Martin Luther King knew the mission. He knew the mission. He knew the mission wasn't about him making the money.
Right.
And Martin Luther King, it was nowhere he could go that it was free. So he didn't need money. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Sometimes a rich man don't have a dollar.
It's true.
And all a poor man has is greed. You know what I'm saying?
So my answer to this question is that black folks are not a monolith. Okay, and we don't have the same interests. Right. So you think about the caste system or the different monetary levels, those people all got different interests.
Mo, let me say this. I disagree with you, Mo. I disagree. I just disagree with it. I think we using it as an excuse. Black people are not a monolith. Black people are not a monolith. But they see us as a monolith. That's the problem.
No, hold on.
They see us as a monolith, but we don't see ourselves as a monolith.
That's the problem. You just agree with me. I agree with what you just said. They see us that way. I said we don't see ourselves that way.
Okay. You didn't say we didn't see. You say we are not a monolith.
Okay.
And I agree. You're gonna have some what are they, Tim Scott? You're gonna have a few of them. You're gonna have them. You just gonna have them. You know what I'm saying? That's a given. You're gonna have them.
But look, that hurts the collective, right? Because he got a voice. Tim Scott got a voice. See, because me and you know who Tim Scott is. We don't know somebody down in I don't know, Pennsylvania somewhere, just a regular old person, but we know who Tim Scott is. So
he don't have a voice in our community.
I'm just saying
he's probably one of the most longest tenured black person in the Senate, but he's never had a voice in the black community. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but so that's by that same ideology, you need somebody with a voice who's a connector, right? So that's number one, because we're not a monolith. We don't all want the same stuff.
Right.
We don't all want the same stuff, man. I want a good life. I would love for
Do you want equality? Oh, for sure. Do you want equal justice.
Actually, I don't want equality. I want better than equality. I want what black people.
They ain't gonna give you better than them. You know what I'm saying? One thing about we don't control the system.
Word. I'm not looking for them to give me nothing.
No, hear what I'm saying, Mo. We don't control what system do we control? The monetary system. We don't control the justice system.
You got it.
We don't control no systems.
You got it.
You see what I'm saying?
You got it. That's it. That's the problem.
What I'm saying. So equality is just saying, if you're looking at me like just be true to what you said on paper. Like Martin Luther King said, be true to what you said on paper. If all men are created equal, then we are created equal. But we all know that in their eyes, we're not equal to them. They'll say it, but they won't. Their actions don't speak louder than their words.
Because we don't all have equal opportunities. We just don't.
But look, so back to what you're saying, Robert, about systems, right? What's one of the best systems you could think of they used in the old days in order to get the powers to be to recognize, there's a problem. Number one, the bus boycott. That was a system. People didn't fight independently. They all got together as a group, as a one people, and did the bus boycott. And so that use that as a framework.
Black folk back then were built different than we are, man. They built different than we. They was tougher than we were. They was built different than this generation of people are.
Yeah,
and the generation after us is built way different than we were, Mo.
Right.
They worse off than what we are.
Right.
And I'm not saying we bad. I'm just saying them folks will walk 5 miles to work. How many black people finna walk 5 miles to get to work, bro?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So the bus boycott, that worked in that time. That was good for them in that time because they believed that they didn't mind walking to work.
When you said the key word, you said we were stronger back then, and even in the Word of God, it says that we are wiser but weaker generation.
Yeah, it ain't
so
even close.
We know a lot. We can find out a lot of things at a touch of a button, and we know so much, but we're weak. And they were stronger back then. People today not gonna do that.
Yeah, Martin Luther King don't be turned on their grave if they see how easy we got it and we complaining. How easy the path is for us to get to the promised land, but we sit back on our butt. Crying about them crying about a system that don't care nothing about you anyway. They don't care nothing about us anyway. But what's stopping us from building? What's stopping us from building another Tulsa?
Fear.
What's stopping us from building another Tulsa?
Fear.
Nothing, because we won't even support each other because we scared somebody gonna be on top. Somebody gonna get a little bit more than the other one.
And that's why I said competition. Yeah. It's fear and to me.
So we're in
competition.
So we're in a race to be the best Negro. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
I put it this way: I heard this term and I like it. Is PTSS, post-traumatic slave syndrome. I believe it to the core.
I see what you're saying.
I believe it to the core.
Kind of like the house Negro, and the ones that's still out in the field. I got you.
I got you. Even like the drug dealers. Take drug dealers. All the money they made, it was only just to get nice things. It wasn't to be start a business. You know how many dudes I know. You know how many dudes I know made I'm talking about like hundreds of thousands of dollars in the 90s, and they just on a regular job now when they could have built businesses and all that. They weren't thinking about that. They just want the nicest car, whether not the flies clothes, and have the baddest women. That's the only thing they was focusing on.
Right.
And maybe it was because they weren't educated enough to understand, or maybe they thought we gonna be doing this forever. Yeah. We're gonna be able to make this money forever. Yeah. And all them thousands of dollars they made, they ain't got nothing for it. The only thing they got for it was time and court cases and paying lawyers and all that. Because I know a lot of dudes made thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and that ain't broke. You know what I'm saying?
Because I mean, there's no value in shoes and clothes and cars like that. I mean, it's not true value.
And I'm not picking at them. I'm just saying, it was the wrong way to do it, but you had the money. You could have did some good with it. You could have invested that money.
Yeah.
You could have invested that money. You know what I'm saying?
But it was bad money. So
man, all money is blood money.
But you know what I mean.
Trump,
it cost
all them
people's
billionaires,
health and lives, though.
Elon Musk, them. These people got people working in diamond mines.
That's true.
Got kids working in diamond mines, building their empire. But they make us think they pull themselves up by their bootstraps. And they'll tell us in a minute, pull yourself up by your bootstrap. We ain't have no boots. We ain't got no boots. How you gonna pull yourself out by your bootstrap if you ain't got no boots to put on?
Sure.
And we think we look at them like they did something major. They ain't did nothing major. They did the same. They committed the same crimes that black people committed. Only thing they did, they knew how to organize. They had organized crime.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they were able to hold on to their wealth. Trump daddy was the biggest crime lord in the world.
So speaking of that, have y'all seen the Trump movie?
I knew that was coming.
The Trump movie, the Milano?
No.
No,
I heard it was trash.
And the reason why I brought it up, Jenny, the reason why I brought it up is because for all these years, for a long time, Trump had me thinking he was a self-made man. Watch the movie, which is almost an autobiography.
No,
he had everything handed to him.
Mm-hmm.
You just not knowing this, Mo.
I didn't know. He had
everything handed to him, and then they just start investing in real estate. Real estate ain't nothing. You just I'm buy this and I'm gonna sell it at a higher price. Anybody can do that. You know what I'm saying? Right. If you got money, if I give Mo, I give you $1 million to start off with. In 10 years, you'll be a billionaire. Right. Because all you're gonna do is just invest. You're gonna buy this house. You're gonna sell it for more. I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna sell it for more. He gonna buy this big building, and that's how Trump doing. He buying buildings, put his name on it, and sell it, and rent it out to other people. And people think he owned it. Trump don't own the building.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? He just put his name on it.
Yeah. So that's I think that's misrepresentation. You know, we all looking at this guy for years. I honestly say for years I looked at him as like he was some businessman who made the right decisions and all this and that.
Why you think he messing up in the White? Why you think he can't handle the White House? Because he ain't never been a businessman. He ain't never really did no deals.
Right.
He just buy. I bought it. I'm gonna buy it from Mo, and I'm gonna sell it to Jen at a higher price.
Yep.
I mean, that's just simple mathematics. You know what I'm saying?
It is. Yep, sure is.
It ain't like he built. He ain't built nothing. And most of the stuff he invested in, it failed. Trump, the casinos, Trump State, Trump Airport, Trump Airline, all that stuff failed because he thought he was gonna make a amount of profit off of it, but it didn't profit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's all he doing. He just moving money around. That's all white people do, man. They just move money around. They make us think they're important. I'm gonna send you this thing Obama said. Obama said once you get in the room with people, man, you realize they ain't all that. These people ain't all that, man. That's on every level. Once you get in the room with people, you realize they ain't all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, on a personal note, they don't get accolades from me, but I understand that point.
It's like when my son signed, when he signed with Columbia Records, me and him sitting in the office with Ron Perry, the CEO of Columbia Records. And he talking like, he looking at us like we genius. No, I'm going like, he talking about my son like, you know, man, he's really great. And I know he really was great. But I'm looking like, this dude, that's an average dude. He just in a position. You know what I'm saying? And we look at these people on TV like they very important, like they really got it going on. But once you're in the room with them, you realize they ain't all that. These people ain't all that. You see that you're begging me. You at the table asking up to sign with you. You ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? So it is. So man, it's all of, like I tell Jen, America is people. They say the American dream. It's the American scheme. Who can you scheme? That's all America is about, man.
Yeah.
How many people can you scheme?
Yeah.
That's all it is about. Can you scheme? The stock market ain't nothing but a scheme.
Yeah.
And Trump, I'm gonna tell you how Trump playing the stock market. he'll say something negative. One week he'll say, I'm gonna fire the financial chairman, and the stock market drop.
Yep.
They go in and they buy a lot of stock when it drop, right? He been doing this all along, and people ain't even paying attention to what Trump doing. He put negative news out there about the economy just so he could come in and buy at a lower price.
Yep.
I mean, people ain't even paying attention. He doing it with the Bitcoins. He done invested. He got them people invested like $1 billion worth of Bitcoin from Saudi Arabia. They got one man invested $1 billion worth of Bitcoin bought from Trump. He's scheming right in everybody's face. He using the president, the office to get money. Trump don't care about no America, man. He just in it to win it. The money. He trying to get the money.
Yeah, and just to prove your point further, Donald Trump got his own stock, right? And so
got his own everything, tennis shoes, got his own Bible.
Yeah, he got whatever, right? But I was watching the stock one time, and it was going down. I'm like, okay, this is garbage, man. This dude came on TV, spoke for about 5 minutes. After that, it took off, started rising like crazy, and just from a word, just from him saying a word, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, but that's how it is, though. And the thing about it, his white privilege allows him to do that. Yeah. There's no way Obama can do one thing Trump did and get away with it. And they ain't start writing up impeachment. They ain't start processing impeachment for paper. All of this stuff Trump doing, they ain't even thinking about writing up no impeachment paper. Yeah. Obama did one thing. He did one of them things. One of them things that looked kind of flaky. You know what I'm saying? No way. Man, man, ain't no way in the world. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. They looking out for Trump because long as Trump is doing what they want him to do, get the Latinos out. Because white people feel like they competition. White people feel like Latinos are competition and they underbidding them. And people don't even see the real reason why all this stuff going on. They think people just hate Latinos. These people see Latinos as an issue. Like they who gonna do your flooring for cheap, for half the price?
Oh yeah.
Your flooring. These folks come in and do your floor. These folks come cut down 5 trees for $400.
Yep.
And they do it well too.
And
know what they doing.
And these white companies see that these people, I'm gonna charge them. We need to do what can we do to get them out?
And they work hard too.
They work hard. And they don't convince black people. What Trump tell black people? They taking y'all job. These Negroes ain't trying to get no job.
Not those type of jobs, because the thing is that it's not that we bougie and we want to just push pens and work in air conditioned places. We've already done it. Like we've already built America off of, the hardship of the slavery that we were up under. And then on top of that, we work the cotton fields and stuff. So I don't think we're bougie and don't want to do that kind of work. I think we've already done it, and we don't want that pain of that again.
But what I'm saying, he just sowed a seed into black people.
Right, I know what you're saying.
Into black men's mind.
Right.
Okay,
that
these people come and get y'all
taken
job.
from us, yeah.
And that's how he tricked a lot of. That's why a lot of black men voted for Trump, because he tricked them. He played with their head. He told them, "These folk come and get y'all. These folk been over here working."
See, they do different.
Who ever gonna cut your grass $40?
Yeah, they do a lot of agricultural stuff.
You'd rather pay a white man $115 cut your grass, or Mexican $40 for the same lawn, and he gonna have it looking better than the white man. Well, the white man just gonna cut it. He gonna leave. But the Mexican, he gonna cut your grass. He gonna trim the guy. He gonna trim the hedges. Man, he gonna edge it.
Listen,
and man, he gonna blow it.
Listen,
$40.
That's the psyop. We all subjected to the psyop. I mean, I went through life thinking that, yeah, if you want it done right, you want it done, the best, you gotta go to the white man. I went through life like that, right? Till I got smart and I started observing things and I started learning things. And I was like, okay, I've been part of an experiment. They experimented on me. Okay, now I understand that this is all garbage and this is the reality that I should be living by. But it's a psychological operation, man. We all subjected to it, all of us.
Okay, let's move on a little bit. So y'all feel free to comment y'all want to in the chat. Mo, let me ask you something. Do you feel like blacks collectively
that's a good question.
progressing or digressing? collectively. And I know we're not a monolith, but collectively, like me and you, we agree on stuff. So collectively, what we agree. No, I'm saying you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. So no, I'm glad you couched it because my answer would be no if you're just talking about it because it just says black collectively, right? So I don't think there's really a black collective, but in the small pools, yeah, the answer is yes, because there's small pools of black people who get together, and I believe that they're trying to do good things, and I'm affiliated with some of those groups. But then at the same time, like you said, we call out names right now of black folks who are part of the digressing movement. We can call them out, right? You doing certain things, man. That's pushing the black, the black man's image back like 400 years. So this is this kind of question I can't even answer. I could just say in some cases.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough. So what you think, Jen?
No, I agree with that. I think if you're talking about largely collectively, I would say more digressing. But if you break it down into smaller groups, I would say we are progressing because there are a lot of people doing great things.
There are.
Yeah.
But my thing with that is, say like Mo say he in a group doing something.
Mhm.
Another group doing something, right? What would it take for this group to hook up this group? Now we're a bigger group. You see what I'm saying? My vision of stuff is just, and I brought this up in the meeting we had with our men nonprofit we got. Why don't we recruit more brothers? The goal is to grow. The goal ain't to just stay the same. The goal is to grow big and to spread out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Recruit other brothers from different communities. If we just worry about our community, what good is that? When we go over to the next community, it's still ran down, shot out. Yeah. We just don't move in our community. So you know what I'm saying?
We have to just push, I think, in general, like men and women, whether it's, men and women working together or men groups or women groups, we have to push past and get through a lot of these distractions. I think it's just so much trash and junk out there that, you got groups here, groups there, and they're spread out. And it's almost like trying to get through all of the muck just to try to connect. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's just how I see it. No, it's just too many distractions out here.
It makes sense, and I'll just add to that in order for that to happen, you need to be associated with people who are aligned with your thought process. So, for example, we all watch Jay-Z on TV talking about we pass kneeling. That ain't somebody I could even work with. You know what I mean? So there's all these different sectors, these groups and different sectors that you just got to align with the people who want the same results that you want or similar results. Don't got to be the exact same, but similar results. And so it's hard to become a collective if everybody don't want the same thing. So I just give you an example. Y'all know how they got the HOAs in the community, right? So HOAs is kind of like a voting process. Everybody don't want the same thing, but guess what? There's a voting process and majority rules. And so that's kind of how that works. And so if you can get with a group and they got kind of at least a hierarchy or a voting process that's managed properly, that will work. But just as a collective with no constraints, no rules, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, but you mentioned and the reason why Jay-Z said that because he's getting money from them. They giving him money.
I know why.
Yeah. So now if Jay-Z wasn't working with the NFL, he wouldn't have said that.
Yeah, but he did.
Because his pocket is getting lined. And that's what I was saying earlier. You can't be a leader and money is not your goal. If you're a leader, your money can't be your goal. Getting a lot of money can't be your goal.
Because you only look out for yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You only look out for you.
So you're gonna always be once you get to a level, they're gonna always offer you something.
Of course.
They're gonna offer you something. You're gonna always get that offer. And once you take that offer, that's all they want you to do, take the offer. They don't mind you. Man, these folks got plenty of money.
Yeah.
These folks don't care about no money. They'll give you all the money you need. But just to break you off from your just to get you off your route.
Yeah. That's why the constituency didn't like MLK and Martin Luther King, because they
couldn't buy him out.
They couldn't be co-opted. You know what
so
I mean?
They went to the worst case scenario. Just take him out. That's the worst case. And I think that's our biggest issue as black leaders. We don't want to be taken out. We don't want to be taken out.
Again, that's that fear factor.
We'd rather take the money than to be taken out.
Yeah. And it to a point of I think Daryl Sherman put in the comments about like if we, came together as a group and built things for ourselves, it's the fear of them burning it down again, it's just you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a lot of us that probably feel this way and want to better our communities and come together. But the past always reminds us of, well, if we do this, this is what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So
Darren say it's a lot of us believe like Mo. All the rappers have him in their rap. You know what? They don't have Trump in their rap because of Trump. They have Trump in their rap because he's got money.
Right.
It's true. If Mo had Trump money, they'll put Mo in their rap. So, my thing is, Trump is not the draw. The money is the attraction.
I understood.
It ain't Trump. It's the attraction is money. Trump probably was the only person that was professional to be a billionaire when we were growing up.
But here's the thing, though, Robert. So that's true. What you say is true. But here's the thing: there's principles associated with that name, and if you idolize the name, that means you're okay with the principles, the things that he's doing.
Yeah, but who knew about what Trump was doing behind the scenes back in the 80s? The rapper didn't know nothing about what Trump really. They didn't know nothing about. They didn't know nothing about the civil rights lawsuits he had lost. Well, he didn't want black folk to stay in his bed. They didn't know nothing about that because Trump paid to keep all that quiet. A lot of people didn't know about the Central Park 5.
Yeah, it's
they
true.
didn't know about that. He was doing all this stuff in the 70s and 80s.
No, that's true. But Nelly and Snoop Dogg knew.
Yeah, but they got bought out.
Yeah, whatever.
They needed the money. They needed the money.
They didn't need
the money. The money was more important than when the money is more important than the mission. You're not a leader.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't be a leader of men if the money is more important than the leader, because you're gonna always sell out.
Yeah, that's true.
You easily bought. What I don't know. You remember Hosea Williams? He said, "I'm unbought and unbossed."
Yeah. Oh,
you couldn't buy me. You couldn't buy me, and if you can't buy me, you can't boss me. That's a rule of thumb. If they can't buy you, they can't boss you, and they know that, so they'll buy you. Jay-Z got bought. Snoop Dogg got bought.
Yeah,
Nelly got bought.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But look at 50 Cent. 50 Cent ain't took the bait yet.
Nothing.
He ain't took the bait yet.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj took the bait. She got bought. So now she can be bossed. And now they can toss her around like a rag doll.
Yeah.
And then you went from being the top female rapper all time to the most hated female rapper all time. Because you cozied up with the devil. You cozied, they bought you off. Well, they had some stuff on her. Well, I heard she wasn't a citizen, but they used that against her.
Yeah.
Instead of saying the hell with America, I'm gonna be like Bad Bunny. I ain't got to come to America to do this. She want to be in America. She got to pay the piper.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You got to get up here. You got to get up here and act like a gesture. You got to be the clown for me.
So I know that's a big part of it, but there's also class politics too. Once you get in a certain class, man, your whole brain gets scrambled.
Now, if you let it, because there's a lot of people making a lot of money who ain't switched up.
Yeah, in general, I'm saying in general. Yeah, you're right.
It just a lot of them want to be have close proximity to power.
Sure.
And they choosing the wrong power. All power ain't good, but you see Kanye, he coming out apologizing now. He coming out apologizing now. You shouldn't have never did that.
Yeah.
Because see, now you can't come back. Once you cross that line, you can't come back over. You can't come back over and try to be a leader.
It's over. Yeah, it's over.
Because we see what you're gonna do.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So once we gotta have that right leader, and we got a lot of good leaders out here. But I don't know, man. I don't know if we progressing or digressing. It feels like we digressing collectively.
That's how I feel.
And like you say, it's just pockets of dudes doing well.
Yeah.
It's pockets of dudes doing well, and it seems like they don't care about. They don't care about us as a collective. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, and let me add this too, because we, most of the time we talk, when I'm talking to you guys, I'm thinking American, right? But in Africa, I would say that there's progress in Africa.
Yeah, because they the majority.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm thinking because of Burkina Faso. There's progress over there. People are trying to deal with the system, trying to make things move in the right direction for the people. But I don't see that much in the United States, except in those pockets we was talking about.
Yeah, but we can do it, man. It's going to take some sacrifice, and the sacrifices we got to make is leaving money on the table.
Facts.
That's the only sacrifice we got to make. Leave some money on the table. You're not gonna make all the money anyway. So why you trying to get it all? You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, with $1 billion, man, you could die like 100 times and still have money. So it don't even make sense to me.
And we supposed to be the biggest Christians in America. We in the Bible. What the Bible say? What a man gain is what he what it say?
What is it profit?
What is it profit a
man
to gain the whole world
and
lose your soul? And that's what dudes are trying to gain the world and losing their soul.
Yeah,
losing their connection.
It's true.
With the chosen. We the chosen one. We don't act like it. You know what I mean? You got pastors, got their little walls. Pastors going in.
Yeah.
How y'all pastors y'all don't like each other?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How are y'all pastors and y'all don't like each other? Y'all dogging each other out on social media. Y'all supposed to be the one to come together and do it. Back in the 60s, that's who did it. The pastors came together. Reverend William, Martin Luther King, all of them came together. They weren't bickering and fighting like they are now. That's what one of the issues in the black community, because our leaders are supposed to be the spiritual people.
Yeah.
But they not the leader. They walking around and with dresses on like everybody else. Girls in the street with dresses on.
Yeah, I think as a people, we're too unfortunately caught up into materialism. We're caught up in, making sure that your little household got what you need and making a name for yourself. And we're losing sight of the bigger picture. The bigger picture is we need to know who we are and not just know that we've done great things, but we need to spiritually know who we are, because all the wars in the world and all the issues we're having, all the fighting, it's all about us anyway. Everything it goes back to us, because this really is this earth belongs to us, but we gave it away. And so, now we're in a place where we're fighting, we're trying to just be relevant.
They took it.
Well, I mean, that became the process, but if I'm going spiritual with it, if you go to the very beginning, we gave it away. And so, what we are doing is we're just reaping, unfortunately, the consequences of the process that is happening for us to return back to who we are. We got to go through all of this stuff.
Look, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying we just need to know who we are, and that'll help.
We know who we are. We need to
yeah,
move.
But people ain't really
move in that.
Move in that. But if people really value knowing who we are, as far as us knowing that, then we would get out of that pride, like mindset that it's about, well, as long as I get mine, and money can pull me out of really the purpose of coming together with my other brothers and sisters. I mean, I just think it just goes back to the beginning. You know who you are and you value who you are, you're going to try to pull people in on that level so that we can be better. If people are enticed and pulled in by money and a name for themselves, then we're going to all still keep having the same battle constantly.
Let Mo talk for a minute, man. I don't talk too much tonight.
Yeah. So I was just gonna say, no, so I agree with Jenny. And the thing is this, we gotta have, so when we say we is a dangerous word, because to me, we means we got a common goal, right? We all headed in the same direction. I grew up in poverty, and there was there was people who liked being in poverty. I'm like, yo, this is not good. I gotta get the hell out of here. So I went a different path. They stayed. They was happy. So my point in saying that is that everybody don't want the same thing.
That's true.
So that's a big problem right there. You know, we sitting here talking about, okay, let's make things better for Black folks. Let's you know, in terms of education, in terms of, you know, finances, in terms of health, everything like that. But everybody don't want the same stuff.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna push back on that because I disagree. I think everybody do want that. I think everybody. The different mode is you know how to get it. You have taught yourself how to get it, and some people don't know where to start on how to get it. It ain't that they don't want it; they don't know where to start. Some people don't know where to start, and they just ignorant. It is a such thing as ignorant.
So Robert, you
just ignorant to the fact. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. Sometimes some people don't even know what they want.
So I understand, but you made an assumption. You made an assumption that I knew. I had the key. I had the path. I had the roadmap. I didn't.
You figured it out.
That's right. That's my point.
Exactly. Some people, but where you started, where did your journey begin?
It just listen. It might have been intrinsic. It might have been internal, man. I just was like, this stuff ain't good. I looked at where I was.
And that's the only difference. We all just don't have the same stuff internal. I think we all will. If you ask every Black man, I got $1 million, you want it? Yeah, give it to me. Ain't who gonna say no? I don't want it.
No, they're gonna say yes, but that's not. Hold on, Robert. That's not the end of it though. What's gonna happen is this: come back 6 months later. Come back 6 months later. See what happens.
Yeah, but that don't negate the fact that they didn't want it. They didn't know how to keep it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So yeah, that's true. But I'm not talking about what people want. So that's the short-term goal, right? If everybody wants short-term goals, I'm talking about longevity. Are you thinking about your kids? All right, you get that $1 million, right? I'm gonna blow the hell out of it. You didn't think about your kids. So I'm saying, in terms of the whole ideology, it's a long-term ideology on making your life and everybody in your generation, people coming down the line, life better. That's what
I agree, man. And I commend you, man, for being the man you are now. But here's the thing: I think we gotta have grace on people. We gotta have grace for people who still ignorant to it.
Right.
It's not that they don't want it. It's just they too ignorant to know where to even start at it, man. Because a lot of people broken, man. A lot of them walk around here broken, man. We don't even know which way to go. So you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't even know which way to go. It ain't. But once they see a movement, everybody gonna jump on board.
Oh no, that's not true, man. That's not true. I look.
When I say everybody more, I'm not talking about 100%. I'm talking about, like, let's say Black women, 92% of Black women voted for Kamala Harris. That's a large percentage of people. So you can say Black people voted for Kamala Harris, even though it was 92%. It still was some didn't vote for Kamala Harris, but the majority of Black women voted for Kamala Harris.
So
that's what I'm saying. They was in lockstep with each other. 92% of women. I think there's a whole lot of women in lockstep.
That's a bunch of women. That's a bunch.
We ain't gonna worry about that. We ain't gonna worry about the 8%.
So
you're gonna lose some. You're gonna lose some people.
Yeah. So
I'm talking about collectively the majority, and that's all we need. We don't need everybody. We just need a majority. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
We need a lot of yous, Mo. A lot of yous coming together.
Yeah.
And then everybody say what they do, what they got going on over there. I want some of that.
Yeah. No, it's true.
You know what I'm saying? And once you start peeping people's interest or something positive, people will jump on board. So not everybody, but most people who get it, who get it gonna jump on board. Some people get it and they ain't got a pot to piss in. So it's still like I'm still stuck right here, but ain't nobody coming to help me. Ain't nobody telling me nothing. Ain't nobody educating me. You know what I'm saying?
So let me just tell you this, Robert. In my autobiography, I got a line that I live by, and something that I realized I had to go through a lot of self-critical thinking to figure out exactly what the hell I was seeing. And one thing I really came to was that you can't want a better life or better circumstances for someone than they want for themselves. That, to me, is what it comes down to. If they want it, they show up and they join the collective and we all get it done. But you can't. Even if you drag them there, they're gonna end up floating away. It's just that's just what it is.
Personal choice.
You know what I'm saying? I feel what you're saying, Mo. You obviously you experienced it. You know what I'm saying?
I did, yeah. Because Robert, I tried to bring I got out of this situation. I got out of a bad situation. I tried to bring people with me, but then the load got heavy, man. And I'm like, hold on, you starting to impact what I'm trying to do. I got to let you off right here. And I went about my way. And that's what it was.
Man, time went by fast. 8:25.
We got a good discussion. That's what happened.
Yeah, we didn't even get through all of them. But anyway, it's we got a whole month, Mo.
Yes, sir.
We got a whole month to talk about it. We want to. You know what I mean?
Oh, 28 days.
It don't got to be no month. Come on, man.
Right. Okay.
We got.
There we go.
But people gonna get disinterested if we just talk about this all year. Though, you know what I'm saying? That's the Black History. That's the Black History channel. I want to hear somebody talk about P. Diddy.
Oh
Lord. I want to hear about the P. Diddy and the 50 Cent fight. You know what I'm saying?
You got to weave it in, man.
Yes. My thought exactly.
But anyway, man, we gotta get the Jennings quote of the week, man. We gotta get the Jennings quote of the week, man. Look, Mo, like all the time, man. We appreciate you coming on, Mr. Mo.
Yes, thank you.
Triplet in the building.
Yes.
Y'all go check Mo out, man. Y'all go follow Mo on. You got an Instagram, Mo?
No, I don't got an Instagram, but I'm I got a few things. I have them ready next time. That way you don't have to do that. Instagram is different from Facebook. People can follow you. You don't even know them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay.
Facebook is more like people you kind of know in a way.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Family, and people you kind of know. I don't accept anybody friend requests on Facebook, but all the other social media, it's like fan based. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'll make one then. I'm gonna make one.
Yeah, make one, man. Yeah.
All right, let's go. We got the quote of the day.
Quote of the week. Jenny's quote of the week. Yeah, we got to get to a theme song. Y'all. Jenny's quote of the week.
From the heart of the people, let the spirit flow. Higher motivation everywhere we go.
Okay, Jenny's quote of the week. They won't let us play that.
It's okay. We don't have a lot of time anyway.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Which is the quote of the week?
All right. Okay. So the quote of the week is, it doesn't matter what you believe. In the end, the truth is what will stand. And the point I'm making is this. I can believe, and I'm not eating sweets right now, so I got sweets on my brain. But I can believe there's a chocolate cake in the refrigerator all day long. I know it's one in there. I just really believe it's one in there. But if it's not one in there, it's not in there. It doesn't matter how much I believe it's in there. Or I could believe that somebody loves me so much, but they treat me bad. And I can still believe, oh, they love me. They may want to love me, but they really don't because they don't know how. So whether I believe in something or not, if it's not true, then it doesn't matter that I believe it. So I said all that, and with the quote to say is this: seek truth, because the truth will set you free.
Why do I feel like all your quotes of the week be aimed at me?
What? Talking about?
That was
I have no clue what you're talking about.
It feel like you be trying to get a message to me or something. You know
Stop
what I'm saying?
it. Oh, I know you love me, because if you didn't, I would not be sitting next to you.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. You too much.
Do, man. But listen, Mo, we appreciate you hanging here with us, man. I'm gonna come in with y'all tomorrow. It was 6 o'clock.
I believe so, yeah, man.
I'm gonna send them a message. Send me the link, man. I'm gonna come. What y'all talking about tomorrow over there?
It's random thoughts. You know what it is.
Yeah, just random thoughts.
Random thoughts, man.
Okay, ain't no telling what they're gonna be then.
Yeah.
But anyway, man, we appreciate everybody tuning in.
Yes, thank you for the comments. Loved it. And Mo, so appreciate your presence.
Appreciate your presence, Mo, man. Appreciate you, Mr. Mo.
Yes.
All right. So y'all, we appreciate y'all tuning in, commenting. What else y'all did? Sharing.
Yeah.
Sharing is caring, y'all. That means y'all care if you share. So listen, man. You got anything to say before we get out of here?
Nothing really, other than just, as always, just take care of yourselves. You are valuable. You're important. And that way you can take care of other people. Put yourself first, not in a selfish way, but take good care of yourself so that you can take care of the people in your life. We all are supposed to be here for each other.
Yeah. And y'all listen, do this, y'all. At least once a week. Just post something positive about Black History Month. Post a person that you want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Just put it out there. Say, you know what I'm saying? You just throw something random out there and say this person right here, who y'all probably ain't never heard of, but
I like that.
he or she did this. He or she did that. You know what I'm saying? You just never know who you're teaching. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I like
Each
that.
one teach one. Yeah, just post something, man. Instead of all the other junk we do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we have post power, so just
Yeah,
put some good
we all
out
have
there.
a platform. Everybody got a platform. Let's do something positive with it sometimes. At least one time out the week. You know what I'm saying? So that's all we got to say. We ain't fussing or nothing like that. I'm just saying what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I ain't scared y'all. I ain't scared y'all. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Let me get up out of here. All right, y'all. Listen, y'all. Once again, we appreciate y'all. Give y'all a hand. You know what I'm saying?